NBA Live on 2K Sports on this Tuesday afternoon. This is Kevin Harlan along courtside with Brent Barry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge on our sideline. DA, take it away.
Hey, Kevin, we all are well aware of the Miami Heat and their particular culture. Udonis Haslem, who's been one of the mainstays of...
Everyone talks about the Heat culture. It is special. David, thank you. And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. They've got Junior, D'Angelo Russell out there with Luka Doncic. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's KD in at the small forward position. And for the Heat, they've got Jimmy Butler. Adebayo is out there with Achua. Then it's Patrick Beverley. And it's Page in at the shooting guard. Greg, the two words you and I don't like the most in this game, load management. Why do we see more of it now than when you played in the game?
A couple of things. I think sports science has evolved, and I've talked to a ton of coaches about this. The reality is that now they don't determine whether or not a guy's going to play. It's going to be the people that work with the strength and conditioning. They determine if a guy is ready to go. Secondly, I would also say the contracts now, the investments that teams have in these assets, you want to try to prolong their careers as long as possible. And so I think it's a smart move from an investment standpoint.
You bring up some great points.
Now that's the way it's done. Take it up high and throw it down with everything you got.
That's right. He was not going to take the soft approach on that drive.
Well, not that wide open. You're given a juicy gift by the defense. You got to sink your teeth into it.
Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession. And it's Russell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Swiped it away. Banked in off the glass. First quarter, just over a minute played. Down low, Lewis. Miami grabs the miss. This, their first chance to take a look at Minnesota this season.
Yeah, and a bit of a revenge game for them as they were swept in the two-game season series from last year.
And this, one of the few opponents who really stuck it to them during what was an otherwise excellent season for them. You're right, they've got to have revenge on their minds tonight.
Timberwolves have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Inside, here's Towns. He's off on that one. And Miami the other way now.
A bit of a rut here early, just 1 of 4 so far.
Adebayo, that shot no good. Some solid D here from Lewis.
And so far the team just 1 of 5 and that rim shrinking.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
So it's Miami now, following the bucket by the Timberwolves. Butler feeling out a bit. And again, it's the Heat missing.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
The Timberwolves shooting their first free throws of the game.
And they've done some really nice work at the foul line, knocking down 80%.
And he can't hit the second. Not a fast start here for the Heat. They trail by 3.
And Bam Adebayo has a chance to be a very good interior defender. The way he moves his feet, because he's so physical, he's a presence down there.
Good on the shot.
I like the timing too. Jimmy Butler just bursting off of that pick to get to his shot.
Lewis down low. And Towns throws it down.
And how about the athleticism from Towns there, skying up with ease to power through on that alley-oop.
And Brent Story has it in his draft workouts. The Heat ran Adebayo to exhaustion, then put him to the test, guarding wing players.
Yeah, they looked at him and said, in effect, you must not know who I am and the kind of work that I've done. He's got that kind of edge, and that's the thing that this Heat culture is always looking for.
And Bones, when you look at Jimmy Butler's elite impact at both ends, you could argue he's the best two-way shooting guard in the NBA.
Klay Thompson might have something to say about that, GA, but certainly Jimmy Butler and his physical presence allows him to play a multitude of positions. So sliding down to the three and getting physical is something that Jimmy will do. We know that he'll take on any assignment and compete with it.
For Miami, they have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
And they've been ordinary on the season as well, just about 75% from the line.
Jimmy Butler's just one of those guys that coaching staff and players admire just how competitive he is on a daily basis.
To the middle, here's Moss. And that one, good.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Fader on the way. Butler, no good.
Maybe a time to rest him right now. Just give him a bit of a breather. Try to help him get back on track.
And already a leader at such a young age. Towns' teammates look to him to anchor them on both ends, and he has not disappointed.
And some changes here for the Heat. Boykin's checked in, and it's Kevin Love in for Achua. And so Beverly will bring it up for Miami. It's a 5-point game. Now the pass to Butler. He gets it in there. Butler's got 8 points.
That is a tough 2 right there from Butler. Really his calling card. Rugged play and 100% effort.
Lewis misses.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
Beverly against Russell. Shot clock at 6. And Beverly kicks to Boykins. Butler from outside. Lewis grabs the board. Lewis has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. The Heat trail by 3. And it's blocked by Lewis.
Well, his shots aren't dropping, and they haven't been able to keep pace, but they trust him enough to keep going to him, see if he can find it.
And he's capable of scoring from anywhere, really. Doncic has a strong grasp here of the mid-range.
Here's Page. 17 points in his last outing. Passes to Love. Outside Butler. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Here's Page. And that one hits back iron.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Bucket is good.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game. A lot of great talkers over the years, trash talkers on the floor in this league. Do you think they do it more to get themselves going, Greg, or do they do it with the purpose of getting under their opponent's skin?
And Kevin, that's a great question. And believe it or not, you see both. I've seen guys who do it to get under your skin, and I've also seen guys that do it for their own benefit. That's how they derive their confidence. And so it's about you figuring out what works for you. I've seen some guys, they don't say smack. They don't say a word during the course of the game, but they will cut your heart out. So it's just about what fits your personality in terms of making you play your best.
Well, I'm glad you don't trash talk here on 2K, Greg. I'll tell you that right now.
No, we don't do that part.
Miles Turner, he's checked in for the Heat. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That one on Love.
And you know what? Saved what was likely to be a dunk.
The Timberwolves have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point, so we can't get either to fall.
And the missed opportunities for them at the line here early on.
Page passes to Butler. Beverly feeling it out a bit. There's the triple. And Kevin Love gets the 3. Love's got 5.
just feel like Patrick Beverley has incredible awareness for every second that he plays on the floor. Spots the wide open man, gets it to him.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
A minute 20 left to play in the first. Left side, Butler. He can't hit that time. Looking at the last game for the Minnesota Timberwolves, it was a win against the Magic. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Yeah, exceptional play there to take the bump and still get it to fall.
Daniel Gafford's checked in for the Heat, and a change for the Timberwolves. McDaniels checked in. Parker's checked in for Lewis. And here in the second quarter of action, as we approach 4 minutes played, Love kicks to Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Yeah, those possessions like zombies staying alive out there, courtesy of Bam Adebayo.
So on the floor for Minnesota, they've got Karl Anthony Towns, Doncic out there with D'Angelo Russell. Then it's Junior, and it's Moss in at the 3.
I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. Junior, in his last outing against the Magic, was sensational. He added 37 points and was his usual dominant self on the glass. It's rare to see any player put up numbers like that. It's likely a game he'll always remember. Kevin?
Yeah, David, he was in attack mode all night long. GA really propelled them to that win.
When he's on, he is on. And there isn't all that much you can do to stop him.
And sometimes you can just look at a guy and you see the confidence that he's playing with. That's what I like best.
Last outing for Miami, it was a loss to the Cavaliers in Cleveland. And Russell gets it to go.
Well, Russell's such a natural scorer and capable of connecting just about anywhere.
Here's Page, guarded by Doncic, and D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
It's his second foul, but not the end of the world. One more before halftime, though. That would change some things.
Beverley with the ball. No points in the game yet for him. Clock at 6. Right wing, three-pointer.
Just has lost the feel in terms of scoring here in the second quarter.
He's been off the mark, and that hasn't helped them chip away at the lead. It's been a theme here this quarter.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts, and a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up. For Miami, they have shot the ball pretty well from the line, going 8 of 11. Looking at the last game for the Minnesota Timberwolves, it was a win against the Magic in Orlando.
Yeah, and in that one, they were aggressive, but also efficient. The exact balance you're looking to achieve.
Well, easy to be efficient on nights like that when everybody has things going. Let's see if they're still in a rhythm tonight.
Love can't hit.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
Count the basket. Towns has got 5 points now this quarter.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
1:57 left to play here in the half. Stolen. Here's Doncic, and the dunk by Doncic.
Has the vertical needed to dunk it. Doncic showing off the power and flair that he possesses.
And so Beverley will bring it up for the Heat, trailing by 17. Tough loss coming against Cleveland in their last game played.
And guys, there's really a fine line between being aggressive and being out of control. And in that one, they crossed the line.
Well, you can do a couple things with turnovers. They committed too many, and then they didn't force enough. So a tough go in that category.
In his whole career, Kevin Love, a fantastic passer at that position. Great vision for a big man.
You think about it, Greg, he's one of those players who you're kind of watching throughout the course of any game, and you're hoping for that kind of highlight. I mean, that's rarefied air. If it's not a dunk, But we're waiting for a Kevin Love outlet pass. That tells you it's special.
Timberwolves leading by 13. Outside, Russell. To the paint. Here's Doncic. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Russell's got 3 assists now in this one.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
50 seconds left in the second quarter. Here's Boykins. No good on the 3.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Back to Russell. Rebound by the Heat.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
Now, here's Adebayo. 23 points for him the last game against the Cavaliers in Cleveland.
The other part of his game was the outstanding D. Shot blocking is a huge momentum shifter, and his 2 blocks really turned the game in their team's favor.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively, because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves. 13 points up at the end of the period. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up.
Thanks very much, Kevin.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You look at Jimmy Butler. He's really been playing well.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up for the second half. On the floor for Miami, Achua is out there with Jimmy Butler. Then it's Bam Adebayo. Then it's Patrick Beverley. And it's Page in at the 2 spot.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
Oh, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
The Heat trail by 13. Beverley with the ball. Now guarded by Towns.
The third quarter has not started well. Just 1 of 4.
Intercepted. Here's Page. Guarded by Doncic. Beverley the pass to Achua. And he converts the layup. Achua's got 4 points this quarter.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
To the inside. Durant. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Russell's got 4 assists now tonight.
Sometimes it's the simple play that's most effective. D'Lo with a nice assist.
Beverley the pass to Butler. Beverley against KD. And it's sent back by KD. And it's out of bounds, and they say it was last touched by Durant. And now another look at that mobile 1-block defensive performance.
And they're determined to add to the lead, not with more offense, but with big-time D.
The Heat making a switch here. Turner's checked in. Timberwolves also changing it up. Malone comes in for Karl Anthony Towns, and Monte Morris subbed in for D'Angelo Russell.
Second chance points have really been an issue here defensively.
Got a piece of it. Doncic against Beverley. Here's Butler, and it's blocked by Lewis. Morris, no good. The Heat trail by 11. Down low, here's Butler. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Minnesota with the ball. Timberwolves leading by 11. Lewis attacking, and Junior throws it down. And he's now got the double-double. 11 points and 10 rebounds.
Two teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
And here's Beverly. He brings it up for the Miami Heat. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Butler, 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Kevin Durant. Greg, you're the all-time assist leader for the Big West Conference. In that frame, talk about some of the traits that make for a good floor general, a good point guard, a good facilitator.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you have to be a leader because that's what the position calls for. Unselfishness, instincts, that stuff matters. But ultimately, your teammates got to feel like you play for them. And that's when you have a chance as a team to be special.
I'm assuming you've always been like that. Am I correct?
No, that is not
really?
true.
Wow.
I evolved into a leader. In all seriousness, I think some guys are natural. Others, like myself, had to evolve into it.
Inside. Here's Lewis, and Junior throws it down.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
Always a good sign of maturity and steps forward when you can take this kind of effort, focus, and concentration on the road to get a win.
Daniels is checked in for Luka Doncic. To the paint, here's Gafford. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Now, this is something that you really want Pat Beverly to improve upon when he's distributing the ball. He's making everybody better.
Lewis kicks to McDaniels. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Morris looking over the floor. Buries the long-range jumper. Morris has got 5 now.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Well, the thing is, they're controlling the pace right now, and if that was the mantra for them at halftime, they've carried it out.
Now, here's Achua. 12 points for him. Back to Butler. Lets the 3 fly. And it's Malone with the rebound. McDaniels passes to Morris. And Junior throws it down.
Oh, how about using the rim to get some true hang time?
You know, he just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the takeoff. Timeout called, the Heat.
And coach can't be happy, and I think I know why. Their defense putting up no resistance inside.
No, they're not preventing them from scoring, and if you can get to a high efficiency shot on the floor, and that's the paint, you just keep going.
Love's checked in for Achua. Get open, 52 seconds left in the third. Pass to Adebayo. And the layup's good off the glass. Adebayo's got his second basket of the night.
You see the offense coming around for Adebayo. Entered the league with raw skills, but he's had the benefit of great coaching.
Shoots from 14. Lewis grabs the board. Lewis has got 11 rebounds in the game. Doncic, no good. The Heat trail by 15. Love the pass to Butler. And that one released in time, but no good.
And it's just encouraging to see Luka step up on defense. Must continue to bring that type of intensity.
And so it's Minnesota riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. Right back after this break. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
The passing for the team becoming contagious, this time involving the big.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And a look at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the 4th. Russell is out there with Luka Doncic. Then it's Junior. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Moss in at the 3 spot. Here's Page. Kicks to Butler. Poke loose. Doncic with the steal. For the finish. And the dunk by Doncic.
Energy. That's what Doncic brings every night. That steal and basket can ignite a team.
To the middle. Here's Boykins. And it's blocked by Lewis. To the inside. And Junior throws it down.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
To the paint, here's Boykins again with the block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim, love the hustle. And Junior throws it down.
And how about the vision there from Doncic? Can make the easy pass and also the difficult one.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Boykins dishes to Love. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Yeah, that's one way to get back into this game. Keep getting him the ball and let him make the shots.
Minnesota calls timeout. Greg, how special was it for you that you had your number 50 retired at UNLV?
You know, that's something that I can honestly say. As a kid, you dream about a lot of things. Winning, you know, playing at the highest levels. That's something I never really fathomed, is to have your jersey hanging up in an arena. That was a surreal moment, a really cool moment, and it was awesome to be able to share it with my family and friends.
And people probably don't know that you grew up in Las Vegas, so it was probably doubly special, wasn't it?
Exactly. Born and raised.
The Heat making a switch here. Beverly's checked in. Durant's checked in for the Timberwolves.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Loads it up for Adebayo.
Oh, can get a load of that one. Take that play and put it in the alley-oop textbook, boys.
Perfectly done. You're right. He put it on a platter for him. And KD throws it down.
Ooh, that play was nasty. Durant showing how aggressive he can really be.
And here's Beverly. He brings it up for the Heat. Outside Butler. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
4 on the shot clock. From deep three-point range, and it's Beverly missing.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Lewis passes to Towns. Six for 10 with that shot going in. That's a good game for a lot of guys.
The long arms, the positioning. Towns is excellent at knowing how to gobble up those second chance opportunities.
The offensive rebound. The kick outside to Butler. Off target with his three.
Yeah, the three-pointer has not been his weapon in this one. He had one in the first quarter and still 0 here in the second.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed. He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
Yeah, heard the whistle and then kept his focus and able to still knock it down.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Jabari Parker's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. McDaniels comes in for Kevin Durant. Hart, he's checked in for Doncic. And Morris subbed in for D'Angelo Russell. Lewis kicks to Hart. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Down low, out to Morris. From deep. Miami grabs the miss. Boykins has got 6 rebounds in the game.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively. Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Outside for Lewis. Pass to Hart. There's the feed to Lewis. Lays it up off the glass. Lewis has got 24 points.
And guys, the offensive rebounding really has stood out here this half. All those second chance points are helping them maintain that lead.
Here's Azania. Out left to the wing. Here's Gafford. And that one's on target from the wing.
Nice delivery there. You can't hesitate when a man comes free on the perimeter. He got it, went right into the shot.
Lewis passes to McDaniels. Inside, here's Parker. Rebounded by Gafford.
I'm not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
Here's Weaver. And a miss there on the triple. Timberwolves leading by 22. Here's Lewis. And he lays it straight in. Lewis has got 10 points in the quarter.
And he's got a lot to do with the position that they're in. A very smart offensive performance tonight from him.
Azania's shot is off.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
And here is McDaniels. There's the pass to Hart. Ball's knocked loose. Morris kicks to Lewis. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. Here's Hart. Off the left rim and out. Miami's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Law, the pass to Gafford. Second shot opportunity. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And that one misses. We know, Greg, the NBA is full of superstars, yet you can foul out of the game after 6 personal fouls, and some have suggested instead just tacking on an extra free throw when a player commits their 6th+ foul, and then they can stay in the game.
You know, I think something along those lines could make sense. No doubt it's tough to see the marquee player riding the bench because it's not just the 6th foul, right? In some coaches, you pick up 2 in the first quarter, you're done for the quarter. You pick up a 3rd in the second, you're done for the half.
Yes.
So I would like to see something, but I think it's got to also be fair. Maybe you get free throws and another possession. Maybe something along those lines might be in the best interest of the game.
I like that. Pass to Lewis.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Timberwolves.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And so taking a look at their record, a nice milestone they'll be picking up tonight. 30 wins on the year now.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Junior.
And you have to love the effort he put forth on the glass. He played with the fire no one else could match as he chased down those rebounds.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. James Ennis, he'll check in for Durant. Shaquille Harris comes in for Doncic. And Morris subbed in for Russell. 50 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Lewis dishes to Morris. It's stolen. Here's Cheatham. Here's Gafford. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
Now catching the lead pass at full speed, terrific anticipation, and the delivery on time, on target.
Pass to Ennis. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Back to Lewis. Pass to Malone. 5 on the clock. Down low. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. And that's 31 points for Junior.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
So it's Minnesota winning this one easy. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise for the kind of win they did tonight.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Brent Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Alton, this is Kevin Harlan, along with our